So I would request now Shri Kushal Thakkar, Managing Director, Harish and Company Logistics Private Limited, to come. He has huge experience in this, and he is part of also the BCBA, the Bombay Custom Brokers Association. And I would like him to come on stage and share what happens actually at the last mile, when things are there about to leave this country, and his experiences, and what members should take benefit from his experiences of what to do, what not to do. And definitely then for the question and answers, because we are a little bit running late, you can meet him over lunch itself. And after that, we'll break for lunch. The lunch will be on the first floor, but I will just first invite Shri Kushal Bhai. Thank you.
I'm sure everybody is hungry after very intensive sessions which we had. So I'll have a quick presentations of the representation of the body which I am representing. Thank you for inviting BCPA and giving us a platform to share the views on custom clearance to the trade. I am associated with pharmaceutical industry for more than 2.5 years. Our company has been handling clearances for more than 2.5 decades. My father was a purchase manager with many pharmaceutical companies like Vocard, Blue Cross, Ranbaxy. So pharma is in the DNA. Today we are going to discuss about the role a custom broker plays in exports. A custom broker, there is association whom we represent, is the oldest trade body in India. BCBA is in the industry for over 8 decades. In fact, this Friday we are going to celebrate our 88th Founders Day. The custom broker plays a very important role connecting a bridge between the authorities as well as the exporters and to overseas customers, because the dynamics of custom clearance has been changing very fast. The importance of filing a error-free declaration is a critical process, as various aspects of FTP compliances like DGFT, PGA scrutiny like drug authorities, plant quarantine, animal quarantine, etc. Also, claiming of export incentives, which is very, very important nowadays, and IGST is also involved big time. So, filing a error-free declaration is of paramount importance. Hence, selecting a right partner in supply chain is very, very important. Modern day custom clearance has become very dynamic. From having real-time updates of tracking the shipments from pickup to delivery at the destination, all has to be monitored on real-time basis. There are tight schedules with regards to international transport after COVID, which we have to adhere to, as huge cost are involves. If any deadlines are missed, if the systems are not working, if the officers is not available or raises a queries, then the chances are that there are heavy penalties vis-a-vis, there is something known as dead freight that we face with the airlines, with the shipping companies. If a slot is booked and a shipment is not moving, then there are dead freight which is to be incurred. Obviously, any exporter will not like to pay double the freight for one particular shipment. So, having knowledge about the products or the items which a custom broker is handling is very, very important. Selecting a person who has the knowledge is of paramount importance. Indian custom clearance is more complex as compared to other parts of the world. However, with the PM visions to make India a global manufacturing hub and achieve a 5 trillion economy for exports, many out-of-box measures have been adopted by the government. Trade facilitation matters are happening almost every week. We have dignitaries from DGFT coming in such platform, from drug authorities coming. Now, government departments easily accessible, and they are proactive themselves as well. All stakeholders involved in the trade, be it ports authorities, be it transporters, logistics service providers like ourselves, custom brokers, PGAs, participating government agencies, and most importantly, the custom department have to be in sync so that we can achieve seamless movement of goods all across the globe. Hence, a collective effort from all the stakeholders are important for smooth movement of goods. I wish PM FMPV Conclave a very best and help them to achieve their goal, which is know the rule. Selecting a right custom broker who is a bridge between, or I would say, who is an extended arm of the department. I'm sure यहाँ पे जितने भी exporters बैठे हैं merchant, they must have approached a custom broker for guidance on classification, guidance in compliance with drug authorities, guidance in compliance with SCOMET. So जो CHA आपका है, he has to have perfect knowledge. As a custom broker community, we know that we face challenges from multinational companies who come with deep pockets. Now the role of logistics has completely changed. Earlier, a custom broker was doing the export-import activity. Now it is entire logistics, wherein custom broker is playing one part activity. There comes transportation, specialized transportation of handling goods, packaging comes, your insurance comes, your FTP comes. This entire things makes logistics. It's just not custom clearance. But who is the nodal point which deals with all these authorities? Is a custom broker. We deal with customs simultaneously. We deal with the transporters. We deal with the airlines. We deal with shipping company. We deal with customs, all in one platform. And critical हो जाता है कि भाई the person who's handling your valuable goods have proper knowledge to execute your shipments. There was this instance where sir said that SCOMET में आता है. And that concerned person had to go to different ministries to get an approval. We, as BCPA, represent 22 committee members in the association. 22 committee members, they all are from the industries, they are all owners on their respective fields, yet they know the challenges that the trade faces. We have 22 committees which represent each and every this thing. There is an air export committee, there is an air import committee, there is a PGA compliance committee, there is port, there is DGFT committee. Subcommittee is handled by a specialized person. BCPA is a nodal office where in any trade facilitation measures are to be given. We represent the government, the boards directly. There is no, mediator or any other representations that is given. It's like we don't give representative to customs. We do give customs, but we do directly with the boards as well. जैसे सर ने बोला कि प्रॉब्लम आती है जब CHA को कुछ पता नहीं होता. The custom brokers does not know anything. This can lead to cost escalation, missed deadlines. China has a world advantage. Why? Not because they are manufacturing goods very cheaply. One of the major aspects where China beats others in the world market is that they can deliver the goods in no time. Where to put your goods strategically, which mode of transport has to be used over and over again so that deadlines are shortlisted. Now, who would like to keep inventories? Nobody is keen in having any inventory. So selecting the right mode of transport, selecting strategically locations which helps in reaching the goods faster is important. One of the challenges that merchant exporters, from my experience I have heard, is that cost competitiveness. हम यहाँ पे बात करते हैं कि भाई we should have the cheapest airline, we should have the cheapest service providers. I would say कि go out of the box, tap markets which are promoting Indian goods. FTPs, I don't know whether people are aware about free trade agreements which are happening. Right, हम import में के टाइम पे ध्यान रखते हैं कि भाई हमको ड्यूटी फ्री गुड्स इंपोर्ट करना है. बट एक्सपोर्ट के टाइम पे हम कितने सोचते हैं कि भाई वाई नॉट टैप दोज कंट्रीज विच आर हैविंग इंडियंस गुड्स एट जीरो ड्यूटी. समथिंग आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स हैज टू बी थॉट. दिट इज वाई सिलेक्टिंग अ राइट person who can guide you on these matters is very important. I'll share you one example wherein we had to export 60 tons of hazardous goods by air. Two occasions were there. one instance was there where the multinational company had given a quotation where they had quoted 12 rupees less compared to the concerned person had given. 12 rupees in a 60-ton shipment is a huge cost. But there was a meeting held. We were called as to why are you charging so much? We made them understand, okay, sir, just don't look at the cost. See the value addition that you are getting when you are selecting a direct carrier to a destination, considering this being a hazardous good. क्योंकि ट्रांजिट में अगर आपका मटेरियल किधर भी कुछ डैमेज हो जाता है, your entire consignments get stuck up. You are here in one country, your customer is sitting in the other country, your goods are in one other country. How are you going to manage all those things? And these are hazardous goods. You need specialization, you need somebody who understands your product. We made our point, they got convinced, and the shipment moved on a higher rate. This is the value addition that we bring. Similar instances happened within a span of 3 months. Another customer came that we want to export goods to X country and your rates are higher. So we would the airlines that we were suggesting were higher. So we had to move goods through a carrier which was going not directly, मतलब via जा रहा था. Unfortunately, ऐसा ही हुआ. 60 odd ton shipments, 4 lots reaching out to destination, no problem. Last shipment of 35 pallets, 1 drum in the entire pallet got damaged. अभी 34 pallets destination पहुंच गया, 1 pallet अभी भी transit में है. What happened? We spent 20 lakhs of detention because partial delivery होता नहीं है. Eventually, the customer ended up paying 20 lakhs. Just imagine whether he saved by selecting a carrier which was not going direct, or would have been benefited apart from the monetary cost, all the hassles and the compliances that he had to do overseas as well. I'm sorry, क्या चीज़ better था? So when selecting your logistics partner, please ensure that you are selecting the right partner. ट्रांजेक्शनल कॉस्ट नहीं देखा जाता. आप सीए कोई स्पेशलाइज लेते हो कि कोई भी जो कल कॉलेज से पास होता है उसके पास से कराते हो सर. somebody who knows the subject आप उसके पास से लेते हो. He may be filing a return in 15,000. A new person who is IT savvy, software available है, data डाल दिया and upload कर दिया, he may be charging you much lesser than that. Why you still stick to a professional CA? Because it is the experience that count. Transactional cost नहीं देखना है सर, हमको overall cost देखना है. We cannot judge any activity on transactional basis, right? आप डॉक्टर भी क्यों specialized डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो? They bring something which cannot be comprehended or compared on transactional things. So selecting a right partner in your exim is very important. Who can guide you? Because otherwise your cost will lead like anything. जैसे अभी सर DGFT सर ने बताया that the concerned person who exporter who wanted to export something like a gun prototype or a toy, they had to go to n number of agencies to procure an approval, and eventually they did get the approval. But what was the timeline which was there? What was the energy? What was the efforts that was put in to get that NOC? So I would say that selecting the right partner in an exim supply chain is very, very important, sir. We as BCPA represent the trade across all the agencies, but it is a two-way traffic, sir. Many times exporters comes and say कि भाई we have so and so problem, but they never put it in writing. आप मेरे को बताइए, everybody is exporting here, everybody must have encountered some challenges at some point of their time. How many times do we have made a written application to the concerned department to get any clarification? नहीं होता है. This is where we as a trade body face challenges when we take up matters with drug department, with DGFT. We are being asked कि आप हमको writing में दो. And when we approach the exporter or our members who are representing the exporters, we do not get any feedback. Sometimes we get a funny feedback saying that हमारा exporter हमको ना बोला है कि आप writing में मत दो. अगर प्रॉब्लम शेयर नहीं करोगे तो सर रिजॉल्व कैसे होगा? इट टेक्स टू हैंड्स टू क्लैप. एक जन से कुछ नहीं होता है. इट हैज़ टू बी अ कलेक्टिव एफर्ट इफ यू वांट टू अचीव सम goal, some solutions. Everybody has to be on board, sir. Thank you. Any questions? I'm ready to take, sir.